Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be building an LFO, a low frequency oscillator. Now an LFO can be used for many things. It can be used to... Whoa, how you doing there, buddy? Whoa. It can be used to adjust the control voltage on many things, give it a slow tick, a slow trigger. You can put another LFO in series, create a weird warble effect. You can use it to send off any timed trigger signal. What are you doing there, buddy? Oh, it's just all the kitties. All the kitties. Whoa, holy moly, okay. But yeah, so I'm going to be throwing this thing together, and I'm up way too early in the morning, but I figure why not get off to a good start with this project and hopefully have it all done in one afternoon, filmed and uploaded and just out of my hair. So let's see how that goes, and hopefully we can get this thing put together in something that works and looks great by the end of the day. So I have the painting stencil ready to go on the front panel, and that's just tape that I drew on with a Sharpie and cut it out, and hopefully once I get a layer of paint on this thing, it'll pop. So here I am outside on a ridiculously hot summer day. Like, it's already like 35 out, and I don't even want to be outside long enough to drill these friggin' holes. But yeah, I don't really have a choice. Can't send aluminum flying around in the house. So let's get these things started. Alright. Big drill today. Okay. Man, I'm really not happy with that hole. Oy, 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 oy. Because that means that I'm going to have to make the panel longer, which is something that I just don't want to do. I'm trying to make these standard, but... Whoa, look at that. Awesome. Yeah, so I'm trying to make these standard. Yeah, the old will it cut you test. If the answer is no, then you're good to go. So I have the LFO complete on the front panel. So as you can see, I got the in, I got the out, and there's the hole for the LED. I forgot to put the power in because I was like, well, should I run this off the rack? And no, I've got a 9-volt power supply that should be able to put enough power to keep this thing running. So I have all of the parts that I need in these two boards and the little header. And first I'm going to try a 100, just because it's a larger value that I have that I have laying around. So let's just go ahead and start slapping this thing together. So I don't really have much to say about the build process here. It was pretty straightforward, paint by numbers type of thing, slap her all on the board. The benchmarks certainly help with not losing her place, and let's see what's up. Something that I forgot to mention was this is a Vactrol, and it is how I'm going to add a control voltage to the LFO. So it's just a light dependent resistor and an LED. So it gets a voltage in. Once I put a 1K resistor on the LED, it'll flash the LED, which will bring the LDR from top to bottom, and then you just run the LDR across where you would normally put the potentiometer, and the LDR will
bounce across and take over and change the value of the resistance going in a very neat and interesting way.
Okay, so I have everything set up to just test the board and see if I'm getting a usable signal. Now, I'm starting off with a 220 capacitor just to see if that will give it a slow enough go. So I've got my bench power supply hooked up here and running at 9 volts. Okay, that's a good sign. That's how fast it goes. Let's see how slow it goes. Oh yeah. Oh, that goes super slow. Okay, awesome. So we'll crank her up. And let's run some chords around. So I've already got the blue wire plugged in to the output. So let's put this into the control voltage in of the oscillator, and then let's throw the square out into my speaker here and turn it on. Woo! What just happened there? So ultimately it works. The only thing is that I can hear it charging and discharging, so it doesn't seem to be exactly squared off. So really, I believe that I'm gonna throw this on the panel and chuck it in the case and just have another tool in the toolbox. So I got the low frequency oscillator completed last night. It doesn't really work the way that I expected it to, but I guess the reverse avalanche of a transistor has a nice rise and fall and a nice attack and a nice decay. Unfortunately, that's not really what I'm looking for, so it's going to function less of a traditional LFO and more of just a weird rampy sound effect, because it's not ever going to output enough juice to trigger any modules that require any significant trigger voltage. I could run it through an amp and do all kinds of stuff, but it is just a weird little noise making machine as it is, but it certainly didn't end up being a traditional well-functional LFO. So I wouldn't exactly call it a failure, but I wouldn't exactly call it a rousing success either. Oh my god, the mosquitoes are crazy down here. Oh yeah, I suppose I should say thank you for watching, and I hope that you tune into the next random thing that I build. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be putting together a little reverb board, because I just got these small karaoke machine reverb board replacements for some cheap Chinese karaoke machine, but it's a reverb module that only takes 6 volts to run, so we'll see what we can do with that, and it might actually end up being a pretty awesome little reverb for next to nothing. So thank you for watching, and have an awesome summer day. All right.